Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to my channel. Let's use SMYTPNH Railway and Gaming. Today I am going to present you what is the difference between LHB and ICF coaches. Most of the tourists also you have also traveled in both LHB and ICF bogies, ICF trains. Sorry. So have you ever thought what are the difference between LHB and ICF trains? What makes LHB more advantageous than ICF? What makes ICF disadvantageous than LHB? In this video, I am going to describe what is the difference between LHB and ICF bogies. So let's check it out. For example, may you have traveled in LHB trains like Shatabdi Express, Duronto Express, Rajdhani Express, then other mail trains who have converted to LHB, and also you have traveled in ICF trains such as some mail trains, some express trains, those were ICF. But have you ever thought which train is more comfortable, which train is less comfortable, which makes LHB more advantageous? So in this video, I am going to describe all of this. So first, I am going to write LHB. LHB bogies, LHB trains are 1.7 meter longer than ICF trains. So capacity in LHB trains are more than ICF trains. This is the difference in terms of length. So you can see LHB trains are 1.7 meter longer than ICF trains. So the capacity in LHB trains are more than ICF trains. So passenger capacity contained in LHB trains are more than ICF trains. This is point number 1. This goes point number 1. Point number 2. ICF trains are manufactured in integral coach factory in India, and these are very much older. Whereas LHB trains were first made in Germany, and full form of LHB is Link Hoffman bus BUSCH bus coaches. Link Hoffman bus coaches, and these bogies are manufactured in Kapurthala workshop, Punjab. So this difference is in terms of manufacturing. So guys, ICF trains were first manufactured in Integral Coach Factory, Chennai, India, and these are the older versions of our Indian railways. Whereas LHB trains are the newer versions of our Indian railways, which was first made in Germany, and the full form of LHB are Link Hoffman bus coaches, and now in India the LHB coaches are manufactured in Kapurthala workshop, Punjab. So this difference in terms of manufacturing. Now comes LHB coaches air conditioning system in LHB coaches are much more. Oh, sorry guys, there was a phone call and I was interrupted. So now comes Air conditioning system in LHB coaches are much more developed than ICF coaches. ICF coaches, which makes LHB coaches, much more cooler than ICF coaches. So guys, you have seen air conditioning system in ICF coaches are not so much developed because they are older versions, but in case of LHB coaches, as they are newer versions, the air conditioning systems are much developed, and as a result of that, it makes the cooling condition, it makes the cooling in Indian LHB bogies much more cooler than the ICF bogies, and one must feel much comfortable in LHB bogies due to the great air conditioning system. So this point goes for cooling or air conditioning. Now comes the most important point. ICF trains can permit a maximum speed limit of 110 to 112 kilometers per hour, whereas LHB trains can permit a maximum speed of 160 kilometer per hour to 180 kilometers per hour. So ICF trains can permit a maximum speed limit of 110 to 112 km per hour, whereas LHB trains can permit a maximum speed limit of 160 to 180 km per hour. I haven't traveled in LHB trains, but I know that the speed limit of LHB trains goes to at around 130 to 160 km per hour, and maximum is 180 km per hour. That is the Vande Bharat Express. But I have travelled in many ICF trains, for example, the Darjeeling Mail, the Puri Express, the Sri Jagannath Express, then Howrah Kanyakumari Superfast Express, many ICF trains, and I have recorded that the maximum speed limit in an ICF train goes around 110 to 112 km per hour, not more than that. And I have measured through a speedometer app named ULYSSC speedometer, and I will give the link below, in the download link below the description, in the description box. So that this goes the speed limit. The fourth point is over. Now comes the fifth point, the most important point. LHB coaches consists of CBC coupling, the most important, which makes the train very much durable than ICF trains. During accidents, LHB coaches does not overlap each other or does not penetrate each other. So I am running the next page, and 5 ICF bogies consists of dual buffer coupling, which makes the trains less durable, comma, and during accidents one bogie overlaps or penetrates another bogie. So this point describes that LHB bogies consist of CBC coupling, which makes the LHB trains much more durable than ICF trains. So in case of accidents, you have seen that LHB trains doesn't overlap each other or doesn't penetrate each other, which makes people harmless and people can be easily rescued from LHB trains. But in case of ICF bogies, due to dual buffer coupling, this makes the trains much less durable than the LHB trains. And during accidents, one bogie overlaps or penetrates each other, and so and due to this, many people are sentenced to death. Sentenced to death, not many people dies because of that. And so rescuing from LHB trains are much more comfortable than ICF trains. So this point goes on coupling and safety. So have a go through the point, please. Doesn't overlap each other, doesn't penetrate each other, and ICF bogies consist of dual buffer made a train 5 years. So 5th point over. 6th point, manufacturing and maintenance cost. Of LHB trains are much more cheaper / easier than ICF trains. Whereas ICF trains requires much more maintenance / manufacturing cost. So you can see manufacturing and maintenance cost in case of LHB trains are much more cheaper and easier than ICF trains because they are manufactured newly. So obviously manufacturing and maintenance costs are much more easier and cheaper than ICF trains, whereas ICF trains requires much more maintenance / manufacturing cost. So this point goes cost of manufacturing / MNT means maintenance. One point missed earlier. One point missed is that the air conditioning system of LHB trains are controlled by microprocessors, but whereas air conditioning systems of ICF trains are not controlled by microprocessors. So that is the point missed. 6th point gone. 7th point gone. I have told. 7th point I have told that the air conditioning system in LHB bogies are controlled by microprocessors, whereas in case of ICF, the air conditioning system are not controlled by the microprocessors. Number 8. LHB bogies this is the disadvantage of LHB bogies. LHB bogies doesn't consist of internal / inbuilt generator system, whereas ICF bogies comprises of internal generator, the power generator system. So this is the one disadvantage of LHB bogies, that LHB bogies doesn't consist of internal / inbuilt generator system, whereas ICF bogies comprises of internal generator system. So you have seen that in case of LHB bogies, two luggage / generator van are attached in the front and at the end of the train. So this makes because there is an absence of internal generator system in LHB train. So the two bogies, the luggage slash generator van, are attached to the both the front and at the end of the LHB trains. Number 9. So LHB trains generates less noise slash sound than ICF trains, and obviously you know ICF trains makes more noise. The 8 point goes on the generator system. This 9 point goes on sound intensity. So you guys obviously you guys see that the LHB trains generate less noise than ICF trains, and ICF trains makes much more noise than LHB trains. So number 10th point. Okay. So sorry guys, there was a phone call and I was interrupted. So I have written that number 10, LHB trains comprises of advanced pneumatic brake system which controls the speeds at higher levels, whereas ICF trains doesn't comprise of a advanced pneumatic brake system. This is the most important point of LHB trains and which makes more advantageous than ICF trains. This is the brake system. Number 11, this point comprises of the toilets. LHB trains have inbuilt bio toilets. Normal toilets, yes, it is seen in many LHB trains, but especially in important trains such as Tejas Express, the Vande Bharat Express, and some Shatabdi Express and some Rajdhani Express, they have inbuilt bio toilets, which makes the LHB trains eco-friendly than ICF trains, whereas ICF trains doesn't comprises of bio toilets, and the toilets of ICF trains are horrible, and I don't want to tell more about the ICF trains, but toilets about ICF trains. But if you travel in LHB trains, the bathrooms of LHB trains are eco-friendly, and they are clean, neat and clean. ICF trains bathrooms are dirty, not neat and clean. Now comes the last point of the video, the 12th point. LHB trains consists of flat bogies. The bogies are flat in case of LHB trains, which makes the LHB trains lighter than ICF trains and can easily be hauled, whereas ICF trains doesn't comprises of flat bogies. Which makes ICF trains doesn't comprises of flat bogies, which makes the train much more heavier than LHB trains and is difficult to halt. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Then before closing the video, I must let you to go through the points that I have mentioned. So you must go through the points. First comprises of length is over length, then ICF integral manufacturing, air conditioning system developed. ICF for cooling and air conditioning is over. ICF trains can permit a maximum speed. LHB trains can permit a maximum speed limit is over. LHB causes comprises of CVC coupling, which makes the train minimum durable than ICF trains during ascent. LHB causes doesn't overlap each other or doesn't penetrate each other. Now comes the ICF bogies consists of dual buffer coupling, which makes the train less durable, and during accident one bogie overlaps or penetrates another bogie. Penetrates each other. Manufacturing cost of LHB trains are much more cheaper, easier than ICF. ICF requires much more maintenance and manufacturing cost. 7th point, I have told that the air conditioning system in LHB trains are controlled by microprocessor, whereas the air conditioning system in case of ICF trains doesn't control by microprocessors. 8 point, LHB trains doesn't consist. This is a major disadvantage of LHB train, that LHB trains doesn't consist of internal inbuilt generator system, whereas ICF bogies comprises of internal generator system. You have seen that in case of each and every LHB train, there are two bogies coupled at the middle, at the first part of the train, and at the last part of the train, that is the luggage cum generator van. generator van. So LHB trains due to this LHB train doesn't consist of internal generator system. Sound intensity. LHB trains generates less noise than the ICF trains, and obviously ICF trains they makes more noise than LHB trains. LHB trains comprise of advanced pneumatic brake system to the speeds of high level, whereas ICF train doesn't comprise of advanced pneumatic brake system. LHB trains have inbuilt bio-toilets, normal toilets, which makes LHB trains eco-friendly, whereas ICF doesn't. LHB trains consist of flat bogies, which makes the train lighter than ICF trains and can easily be hauled. ICF trains doesn't comprise of flat bogies. So that's it for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much, guys. Stay tuned for further videos. Okay, thank you.